item code setup. Setup menu, item codes, and it presents you with a long list of all the item codes that are downloaded by default. It's easiest to look at them by choosing the service group here. So if we look at all the items that are in the carpets, change that to carpets and click show, what it does now is add in all the item codes that are just applicable to the carpet service group. The reason we use item codes is because it makes it quicker and easier to actually do the data entry, and it also eliminates the typing errors so you don't get misspelt item descriptions. Okay, so the item codes that we've set up, we've tried to set them up with some mnemonics so that the descriptions reflected in the item code, making them easy to remember. So the example at the top that we've got here, the item code is 2BRH, and when you look at the description, that's for a 2-bedroom BR house, 2-bedroom house carpets. So that would be all the carpets in a 2-bedroom house. Obviously we've chosen one here that's A, that's just attic carpet. B is bedroom carpet, B1 is bedroom 1 carpet, etc. So if you have a look through these item codes that have been set up, L is lounge carpet, LD is lounge dining room carpet. So have a look through these and try and become a little bit familiar with them. Now, when you see how the data is entered in the client's record, you'll see what we mean by it's much quicker and easier to use an item code rather than actually typing the description in each time. So I'm just going to scroll back to the top here and we'll work across and show you how the prices are set up to make sure that these are set up how you want them. I'm going to use the attic carpet as the example here. And we've got the item code A. If we move across to the description, if we just highlight this line, move across to the description, we've got attic carpet as the description that will come up. Now we've also put a concise description in, which is attic, and that's used by some of the printing of the reports to make it much more legible. The service group that belongs to is obviously carpets, and then we're looking at the pricing group that belongs to, and again that's set to carpets. And if this isn't if you wouldn't generally charge more for an attic carpet, this is where the pricing group comes in, because you can choose from here one of the other prices that's been set up. So for each individual item, you can choose which pricing group it belongs to. Now, although we've set these item codes up, and we've set several up, there are going to be some rooms that aren't on here, and you'll need to enter the description manually when you're putting the rooms in. So what we've done to facilitate that is we've put a special code in that's XXC. And what that will do is that will pop up the description that says carpet, enter here. And that will then allow you in the client's record, as you put that item code in, to put free text in there. So if it's something like they've got a snooker room, you would put XXC in the item code, and then this will allow you to type snooker room in. Now, what we downloaded example is we've set up an item code XXCCOM for carpet cleaning commercial. So XXCCOM carpet commercial, and that will allow you to enter the room description here. So that could be a reception or open plan office 1 or corridor 3, and you can pop that in there. You'll notice that that still belongs to the service group of carpets, but the pricing group for that one is set for carpet commercial. So that will charge those at the meterage rate or whatever your unit rate is that you've set up for carpets commercial. And again, for the encapsulation cleaning, we've put in the XXC encap, so carpet cleaning encapsulation. That will come up with just a free text description that you can type in, and that's associated, and we'll charge that out at the encapsulation cleaning square meterage or unit price. The other thing that you can do is, if you've got a room that you've asked about an awful lot and it's not on the list, rather than keep using the XXC to type the description in when you're entering it, you can actually add the item code in here as a new one. So the way you would do that is we will click the new button, that will add a new item on. So I'm going to use the example of the snooker room, so you may want to set that up as SNR as the code. The description will be snooker room carpet. You could put a concise description in here if you wanted. So you could put snooker room, and then you would set up the service group. You just need to tell it that that's the carpet pricing that you're wanting to charge that as. That obviously belongs to the carpet price within the service group. And the item category just needs to go down as carpet cleaning. And then there's what we call item category 2 and item category 3. So in item category 2, we just need to set that to X, which is the only option you have in here, and item category 3, set that to Y. And that's just some analysis that's done in the background in some of the other reports and some of the other editions of the software. If you're wondering what item category is, they're all predefined in the system as it's downloaded. There's another video about the item category. So that's looked at the carpet items. Again, to make yourself familiar with these, have a look at the other ones that we've set up. So we could look in the hard floor, click show, and we've got some of the items set up in here. We've kept these lists short because people that are doing hard floors, wooden floors, and things like that tend to have their own particular descriptions for the way they want to describe things. So we've left these so that if you want to modify or add your own, you can just do that and suit those, make those suit yourself. And again, if you need any help doing this, just give us a call and we can help you get on the right track. Okay, so just to give you another example, if we go to the service group, retail, click show, we can see here that we've got the item code CD for carpet deodorizer. That belongs to the retail group, and that's $10.99. So when you enter the item code on a job as CD, put 1 in, it'll put the item in as a carpet deodorizer, $10.99. Delivery charge again is set up there, and the delivery charge is set in here in the pricing table. Grease and spot removers are set at the retail 2 price. So if you work back through the other videos, have a look and see how those prices set up. That'll all make sense. So we recommend you look through all these item codes, just become a little bit familiar with what's in there, take any out that you think you're not going to use, add any more in that you think you may use. And I've said it before, if there's anything you need a hand with, give us a call and we can get you pointed in the right direction.